for the final time for these Mini-Max and Mini-Rookie drivers. It's the big one on Sunday. It's the final race. Whatever they've got to put it on the table now. And it's lights out and we're on our way. Chanavat Djibouti is able to get into first position. He's able to secure that. But is he going to Patapol Galganjanase tries to go around the outside. He squeezes and squeezes. Chanavat Djibouti. Patapol Galganjanase goes into first position. Beautifully done from the young driver to get into first position, showing the experience he's got in this category. But we find they are still jostling for positions. In front, Patapol Galganjanase leading the pack from Chanarat Djibouti. In third position, Chaigon Mina Kenneth. And Patapol Galganjanase instantly going defensive from Chanarat Djibouti. He needs to put Chanarat Djibouti back into the field if he wants any chance of leading and checking out of this race. But Chanarat Djibouti already side by side in the front straight. Who will win in the first corner? Chanarat Djibouti gets it back, goes down the inside. Chanarat Djibouti able to claim back his first position. And as they crossed the finish line last time, their gap was 0.035, so 35,000ths of a second between Patapol and Chanarat Djibouti. And Chanarat Djibouti, the new kid on the block, able to perform, putting his cart back in the front. So Pirapong Pansitamno moving his way into fifth position. And Chaikon Mina Kenneth still in third position, being pressured on by Prin Von Kapon. And Pirapong Pan, Chris Kasam Sap, Chelsea Ganpong, let's move forward. And so far with 12 laps to go in this race, Chanarat Djibouti builds himself a breathing room's worth of a gap. And Pirapong Pansitamno gets down the inside. Pirapong Pansitamno down the inside of Prin Von Kapon, and he moves forward in his positioning on the track. Pirapong into fourth position now. Next target he's got is Chaikon Minikanith. Chaikon Minikanith, another new driver in the Mini-Max and Mini-Rookie category. And he finds himself in the podium position. Needs to overtake Nutsurang. And Papasaton goes off into the grass and he's losing positions. Has to file behind Papasaton, but it won't be long before Nutsurang has a look down the inside. He's not able to commit just yet. So Papasaton keeping a position in front of Natsuat Sitamino for now. Djibouti still in front of Papasaton, Galganjanase, and now Pirapong Pan is right on the bumper of Chayakon Mina Kenneth. And Pirapong Pan trying anything he can to get into third position, because the first two have already pulled quite a big margin of a gap. Pirapong Pan needs to overtake Chayakon before thinking of anything else. Pirapong Pan almost touches Chayakon's rear bumper. Pirapong Pan trying to settle down a move, trying to plan a move, trying to set up a move on Chayakon Mina Kenneth. So far, Pirapong Pansitamino needs to move up into the podium positions to give his dreams of going to the grand finals alive. Pirapong Pan is trying anything he can to make it work in the final. Djibouti in first position behind Patapol Galganjanase. in second place. Patapol Galganjanase in third position. Chayakon and now Tirapongpan Sutamno has a look down the inside. Chayakon was not expecting that. Tirapongpan puts his radiator camber up. Now 9 laps left. Tirapongpan has taken third position from Chayakon Minakanit. Chayakon Minakanit already looking behind. Prinfun Kapon closely following behind. Prinfun Kapon, as we saw in previous races, sort of hesitant on the overtaking. Let's see if he can make anything work in the final here. Tirapongpan, after overtaking, holding a huge margin. So Tirapongpan already putting a huge margin of a gap from Chayakon Minakanit. And the fastest man on track right now is, of course, Tanarat Metjabuti, 55.7. Sutamno, 56.1. So he will only be able to lead this gap. Patapol Galganjanase in second is still faster than Tirapongpan in third. But again, this is a long race and anything can happen. Tirapongpan definitely is not giving up. And somebody goes off track. And into the grass is the number 105 of Papasaton Silabanleng. He is not happy with what has happened. I'd like to get a replay on what happened to Papasaton, why he just went off into the grass there. Back to the action. Tirapongpan still being closely followed behind by Chayakon Minakanit, not able to pull a big gap or a big margin. But this was the replay of what happened. So Papasaton just goes deep into the inside and his bumper just gets caught into his front wheel. And there's not much that he could have done at that point in time. So that would be over for Papasaton's race, unfortunately. So this is still the battle for third place. Tirapongpan recently took Chayakon's third position and he will be wanting that back. Chayakon takes a look at his mechanic. Chayakon is still trying anything he can to catch up to Tirapongpan Sutamno. So you can also never count out Prinfun Kapon, who is slowly creeping behind. This definitely puts Chayakon Minakanit in a difficult position. He can either choose to really chase down Tirapongpan Sutamno, but he would also risk losing positioning to Prinfun Kapon. So it will have to be a hard decision from Chayakon Minakanit, but it just seems like Patapol Galganjanase is starting to close in on Tanarat Vetchabuti. Last lap, Patapol Galganjanase was 2,000ths of a second faster than Tanarat Vetchabuti. And Patapol Galganjanase is the fastest man on track. Tanarat Vetchabuti slowly getting reeled in little by little by Patapol Galganjanase. But Tanarat Vetchabuti is still a great job from the young driver. Patapol is hunting him down. Patapol is definitely hunting Tanarat Vetchabuti down now. And it seems just like Patapol has that little bit more left in him. As we gap check this time around, Patapol comes in one more step closer to Tanarat Vetchabuti. Patapol has a chance to win this race with 4 laps left in Minimax final. Little mistake there from Tanarat Vetchibuti went over the curbs. And I know Patapol now feels great about his race pace because he is slowly closing in visually from Tarat Vetchibuti. Let's do a gap check after this lap. Last lap around. Tarat Vetchibuti and Patapol Galganjana set 0.266. And Patapol Galganjana set slowly reeling in the gap. And he has 3 and a few corners left to make something happen here. Let's check the gap this time around. It's 0.243. Patapol Galganjana set reeling it even closer to Tarat Vetchibuti. Patapol Galganjana set and he spoiled the party for Tarat Vetchibuti, the new kid on the block. Really needs to give it everything he's got. Moving to right, Vetchibuti. But here we go. 3 laps left for Patapol Galganjana set. Pulling a gap now from Chaikon Minakanet. He's able to find pace in that Singha cut. But let's do a gap check this time around. It is now 0.17. Patapol Galganjana set is definitely closing in. And Tarat Vetchibuti knows it. He can hear Patapol's engine. Tarat Vetchibuti takes a look behind. Patapol Galganjana set right there on the rear bumper now. Patapol has found pace out of nowhere. Just has that little bit more left in him in this final race. We weren't expecting him to be the one taking possibly the win in the final. So here we go, 2 laps left. Patapol Galganjana set. And Tarat Vetchibuti. So here we go, 1 lap left. Patapol Galganjana set, losing a little bit of a gap now to Tarat Vetchibuti. This will be his final chance of this weekend to take the win from Tarat. Few corners left for Tarat Vetchibuti. To spoil the party for Tarat. That's a Patapol Galganjana set. Still not close enough to make anything happen. With 1 corner left, Tarat Vetchibuti clips the left curb, throws it into the right for the final time this weekend. Tarat Vetchibuti is your Minimax and Mini Rookie final winner, followed by Patapol Galganjana set, Pirapangpan Sutamno in 3rd position, Chaikon Minakanet in 4th, Prince Vonkapon finishes in 5th position, 6th position is Palat Tanchapong, 7th position Natwat Sutamno, 8th position Tanpong, 9th position Piskasemsa, 10th position Sirapach, in 11th position Kitsin Antapat, and in 12th position, and our DNF, unfortunately, is Papasatorn. Okay. And then now we will go into the highlights for the Minimax and Mini Rookie final.